It was good, y'all. I'm back, and we got a big fight on Saturday, man. Good card, Poirier versus Gaethje 2, UFC 291. If you don't know, Justin Poirier beat Justin Gaethje last time by knockout in the fourth round, but this is the second time. But we're gonna get the predictions going from the early prelims to the main card, or to the main event. First fight on the card is gonna be Miranda Maverick versus Priscilla Cachoeira. And I remember this Priscilla girl, I remember she lost to Jillian Robertson and tried to poke her in the eyes while she was choking her. I'm gonna go with Miranda Maverick by decision. I really don't know why I went with that pick, but cause I've really seen much things from but once again Miranda Maverick fought about a few months ago. Her eye was kind of fucked up, so I don't know. But I'm gonna go Miranda Maverick by decision. Kind of a little bit of a fan of her. And the next fight is Matthew Sumberger versus Eros Medic. And Matthew Sumberger has some crazy ass fucking power, bro. So if he ends up knocking out Euros out, if he ends up knocking this dude out right here, do not be surprised. And I see that he's actually coming up from lightweight. So I got Matthew Sumberger by the second round knockout. And then we got CJ Vergara versus Vinicius Salvador. And Salvador is the dude that had that weird ass haircut. And he had a UFC debut. I forgot what card it was on. It was like a few months ago, but he did not look good out there, bro. He looked good when he was on Day One's Contender Series, but he did not look good in his debut. So I got CJ Vergara, and plus he's more experienced in the UFC on top of that stuff. Next fight is Jake Matthews versus Darius Flowers. I do not know who Darius Flowers is, so I'm gonna pick Jake Matthews in that fight by decision. Next, you got Roman Kapilov versus Claudio Ribeiro. I think I know the Claudio dude from the Dan West Contender Series because he had this little. I think he had this dude threw a spin back fist. He knocked him out of the right hand, something like that. But Kapilov, man, is striking, bro. I love this dude. This dude is striking right here, man. And this fight's most likely going to be on the feet, so I can Roman Kapilov. And I'll say by decision on that as well. But I think Claudio recently lost against Zachau Hassan. I forgot what his first name was, but I think he recently lost to him. And then next we got Derek Lewis versus Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Bro, Derek Lewis, man, big fan of this dude, but bro, them last few fights ain't been it, bro. Let's just say that. And they're fighting Salt Lake, fighting Elevation, so I just think Derek Lewis is gonna be the first one to gas out in this fight. Then Marcus probably gonna eventually submit him or anything, something like that. He's probably gonna submit him most likely. I could see that happening. So I got Marcos Rogerio de Lima by a second round submission. Then we move up. We got Trevin Giles versus Gabriel Bonfim, the other half of the Bonfim brothers. 14-0. And I got Bonfim by knockout because Trevin Giles has a weak ass chin, man. Next, we got Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Holland. I got Michael Chiesa by just wrestling him and just taking him down over and over and over, and Kevin Holland not able to get back up. As that kind of fight's going to end up going, I could just see that happening, And hopefully Kevin Holland, could do something to not get taken down by Michael Chiesa. But I could just see it happening for 3 rounds and just Chiesa getting a decision and get back on track. And next we got Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green. Oh man. I would like to pick Tony by decision, but Bobby Green is probably going to be outclassing the entire fight, probably by decision. Hopefully Tony just does something and wins, because if he wins, bro, y'all gonna I'm gonna have my reaction to this fight card on my stream on Kick. It's the Bones, so you're gonna see. I'm probably gonna put it up on the screen right there, but I really hope that Tony Ferguson wins this fight. If he wins this fight, I'm gonna be so happy, bro. Let's just say that. Next, we got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Michelle Pierre. And I got Wonderboy, bro. Especially the way this dude Michelle, way he fights, and considering the fight in Utah, Salt Lake, Elevation, dude, I could just see him gassing out and Wonderboy just picking him apart like in the last 2 rounds. I could just see that happening. So, Wonderboy by decision. And then we got the co-main event, Yablahowicz versus Alex Pereira. As per, you know, coming off a knockout loss against Izzy, former middleweight champion. And he got knocked out by Izzy about like 3 months ago, bro. I could just see Jan just taking him down the same way he took Izzy down, except Alex is worse on the ground. He's actually, his ground game is a lot worse than Izzy's is, so I'm gonna see Jan submitting him. And plus, you know, a lot of people that come up from middleweight going into like heavyweight, they don't really win fights like that in UFC. I think like Jan's be like a lot of middleweights coming up to like heavyweight. Like, no, down the grades have to go to like heavyweight. Not down the grades. When Chris Robinson tried to go to like heavyweight, down the grades knocked him the fuck out. Either Luke Rockhold tried to go to like heavyweight, Jan knocked him the fuck out. And Izzy went to like heavyweight to get the second title. Got beat by decision by Jan. Like, they're like 0-3 at like heavyweight, the middleweight. So, and then we got the main event versus Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje, man. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Cause I got Gaethje in this fight, but man, you can never doubt Dustin Poirier though. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna doubt him, and I'm gonna go Justin Gaethje by 3rd round knockout. And that's gonna do it right there for the UFC 291. Next we got Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. We got this card right here. First, you got Nonil Donaire versus Alejandro Santiago. I do not know who this Santiago dude is, so I'm going to go Donaire by decision. I know who Nonil Donaire is because he's still doing good at 40-some years old. He's still doing good. And the next co-main event, we got Isaac Cruz versus Giovanni Cabrera. I don't know who that dude is. You know, Isaac Cruz is trying to get that rematch with Tank, so I'll go Isaac by like a 5th round knockout. That's a good pick. Isaac by 5th round knockout. And then we got the main event, Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. This is gonna be, bro. I saw Prince Crawford earlier today, and man, Terrence Crawford, he was pissed off. I don't know what happened. He was just really pissed off. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Errol Spence Jr. and I'm gonna say by decision. Cause in my opinion, he's the better boxer. He's a better boxer. All around, he's a better boxer, so gotta go with him. And let's see if there's any more fights that's happening on this day. Oh, we got Rosin. We got Rosin actually. Rosin's happening. Bellator versus Rosin's gonna happen on that same day. And for this card, we got Andre Korsov versus Lorenz Larkin. This is gonna be a tough fight right here. Tough fight for Lorenz Larkin, but I'm gonna pick him by decision. And then we got Danny Sabatello versus Magomedov. Dude, Danny Sabatello is gonna just maul this dude. He's basically like the Kobe Covington of Bellator. Talks a lot of shit, but his fights are boring as hell. You get what I mean? Next, you got Conor Watanabe versus Veta Arctic. I do not know who that is, but I know who Conor Watanabe is, and I think she's coming off a loss against the former champion Ilya. I think her name was like McFarlane, something like that. And it was a close ass fight. It was really fucking close actually. But comparing their records, best I got Conor Watanabe. And next we actually got like a Kyoji Horiguchi versus Makoto Shiryu. Who is that person? It was 16 wins and 1 draw, but it's for the vacant flyweight championship, Bellator. So Bellator is creating a flyweight division, which is good to see. Because it's not like Kyoji was too small for bantamweight. You know what I mean? He was too small for bantamweight. He was like one of the people that was kind of too small for bantamweight. And you know, Kyoji at bantamweight, I think he's like he had like 2 fights there. I remember, and they were both losses. He had one against Sergio Lopez, the champion, who just came off a win over Patricio Pitbull back in like May, I think, or April, something like that, or I think it was like June or something. And bro, Kyoji was winning the fight until that crazy ass spinning back fist, bro. I still can't even. I like, bro, that knockout was probably one of my favorite knockouts in Bellator. And I remember watching that stuff live, bro. I was so shocked, bro. And then his next loss was against Patchy Mix. He just, once again, he was just too small out there. And hopefully, you know, Kyoji just got there in his division, because he's been a fighter before, because he fought Demetrius Johnson for the title in the UFC. So I'm hoping Kyoji pulls through and gets this win right here. So I got him by decision right here. And next we got Patricky Pitbull Patricio's brother versus Robert De Souza, who actually was a champion in Rosin, I believe, or something like that. He's actually come off a loss against AJ McKee from last Bellator Rising card, but AJ McKee got took off this card because he got an injury or something like that. And I got Jacob Pitbull by decision in this fight right here. And there's also another Rising card where Patricio's Pitbull is gonna be fighting on there. So I can go find that real quick. It's right here. Okay. And then we got Patricio Pitbull versus some 10-3 guy. I'm gonna go Patricio by first round knockout or second round knockout. Hopefully he bounces back from that Sergio Perez loss, because he didn't even look, bro. Sergio Perez outclassed us. He just outclassed him, bro. And then we got another Buster fight going to Raza Tafik Masayev. I think he actually fought recently and lost a fight due to like a body kick or something like that. Yep. So I'm gonna go with him by decision. I don't know who the other dude is. I really don't. Oh, Juan Archuleta's fighting this card too. For actually a bantamweight championship. I didn't even know his fight was on the card. And he's fighting against a person I don't know once again. So I'm gonna go Juan Archuleta by decision. And you know, Kuro Asakura. Did he really fight somebody? I think he fought Kyoji Horiguchi. I think he actually knocked Kyoji out. And then he lost the rematch actually. But I think he's also the same person. No, he's not. That's not him. I think his brother fought him. But he's the person that fought Floyd Mayweather and got knocked out. That's who he is. So I'm going with Makura. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go by decision because I just don't know these fighters, bro. I really don't know them. Only ones I know is the Bellator fighters on this card, and actually got PFL coming up next weekend. Bubba Jenkins versus Jesus Pinedo. I think Pinedo, didn't he just knock out Brendan Loughnane, right? I'm going Bubba Jenkins by decision. Hopefully he wins. I want Bubba Jenkins to win the championship actually, because he's one of my favorite fighters in the PFL. Then we got Impa Kasanganay in the PFL. If you don't know what Impa Kasanganay is, he was actually really good on Dayline's Contender Series. But then he got knocked out by Joaquin Buckley and just never, you know, got back on track. But he ended up winning against Sach Palatnikov, but then got beat by I forgot his name was, but he lost against Shavkat actually. I think his name was like Carlston Harris. Yeah, Carlston Harris. He got knocked out by him, but then the UFC had cut him after that. But ever since he went to the PFL, actually I think he had a win in MMA against Jared Gooden. My fault, Jared Gooden. He had knocked him out like the second, third round, something like that. And then he went to the PFL. They gave him a good contract on the Challenger Series, and hey, he's doing good there now. He's doing really good there, and that's going to end off my predictions right there. And well, since I have nothing else to do, I'm just gonna break down these fights right here. So I think I beat this person earlier today, about like 2 hours ago, probably something like that. He wasn't doing that bad in the fight. I just have to, you know, watch out for Francis's power in this goddamn fight. Cause I think I probably saw the fight by now, but I beat him using TD Dillashaw. It was probably like one of my worst performances in this game. I ain't gonna lie. I was getting my ass beat. Like I said, I just have to, you know, keep working the body, because I noticed he didn't really block the body when I fought him in the TJ fight. So I just kept going to the body. Actually, I noticed this in the fight early on. Had to keep that distance, because in that second round he pressured the fuck out of me. And he's like, it's like he just kept on block breaking me, because I couldn't really slip my head. Like, that's one of the things I hope UFC 5 fixes, is the block breaking. I want the UFC 3 block back, because if they bring that back, it's rats, bro. It look these little kicks to the body right here to just keep him back. Those little kicks to just keep him back right there. I really intend to hurt his body, but just keep him back, like, away from me. And I really couldn't slip counter because he kept going with them hooks, and I was going to get caught. And you know, Francis Ngannou has a crazy amount of power in this game. I think he actually has 100 power. I believe they updated him to 100 power like about 2 years ago when he became champion against Stipe. But you know, Francis Ngannou, bro, you can't. I'm telling you, you can't run into that goddamn power, or you're gonna be out cold on the canvas. So I was, you know, decided to clinch up, you know, stay back, work that body. That was the main plan of this fight, was work that body and make that stamina using leg kicks too. But then I started, you know, later in the fight, I started catching on more. He goes second round coming up soon. But man, I'm really hyped for these cards this weekend, bro. It was second round right here, and look what he was doing in the second round, bro. Like, look at how it looks completely different from the first one. Like, he was just completely pressuring me, bro. Like, look at this, like, bro. I'm up against a cage and everything, trying to switch stances, trying to get out of the way. He just didn't back off, bro. He just kept going with them hooks. Man, he's one tough ass opponent, bro. I'm always surprised if I ran into him again, he would beat me. I would not be surprised, because he is fucking tough, bro. He is really fucking tough. But look at that overhand right there. Like, bro, this dude, man, this dude. But just look at this fucking pressure though, man. No, I tried to retreat. The body kicks. I was slowly working the body this round. Like, he was trying to pressure me early on in this round, but later on started to catch on and work the body whenever he was not throwing, like right there. And I didn't want to trail him because that's fucking Francis and I'm gonna get dropped. And I didn't want to lose that round because look at that. Look at the block breaking, bro. I don't know. I hope they fix that block breaking problem in UFC 5. I really hope they do. But it's like I really can't trust EA Sports. I really can't. And actually on Sunday, I'm actually gonna be streaming on Sunday instead because my capture card's not coming until Sunday. So yeah. The reason I haven't been streaming recently is because I haven't been able to, because I don't want to sit there and deal with the Xbox app lagging while I'm playing the game anymore. And you see, without it lagging, I'm actually performing way better without it lagging. With my one controller hooked into my Xbox, it actually doesn't lag like that. So no input delay, nothing. I'm removing my head, trying to bobblehead get out the way from his jab, his hooks. Caught me right there. It's just, man, this dude. Look at these goddamn jabs, bro. They're working that body, man. He was, man, this is probably like one of my toughest opponents I ever had, bro. Like this season so far. Probably one of my toughest. And I'm with that flying knee right there. I just noticed he was always like dropping his hands a little bit, throwing the hook. So I just trying to go for that flying knee. Work the body right there. Thank God he didn't stun me this round. I was getting lucky I didn't get stunned in this round. Like I said, look at that body hook right there. Just keep working that body, going the body hook right there, body kick. Actually, one of my favorite things to throw is the straight right hand to a body kick. It just feels so smooth. Like it really does. Try to slip my head away that jab with my block up. Try with the hook right there. Look at that. Just look at the pressure, bro. And I wasn't really sure if I was winning the fight. Now it probably was 1-1 because the amount of pressure he was putting on me. Like for round 1 or round 2. And man, this dude's pressure, bro. He didn't care. Now I fast forward to round 3, last round of the fight. And man, here you go right here, man. I want to be more aggressive this round. I tried to just work the body and try and win the round because I was thinking it was gonna go to a decision, but you never know with heavyweight. But look at these body kicks right here. Go to knee right there. Cause I was just kind of scared to throw the body kicks. He's probably gonna catch you the overhand or something. Cause he's unpredictable as hell with the block break. Like he really is. I should do that body kick right there, but I didn't. But it really doesn't matter anyways. He goes with a body kick himself. Go on right there again. Go a good knee to the body right there. And man, he's just breaking my block down. He just didn't give a fuck, bro. Good little body switch kick. Go to the body again. And look, bro. This dude was fucking working me, bro. I think the end of the fight's coming up like right here. Like right around here. Good body kick. Coming to good uppercut, body kick. I stunned him right there. Dropped him with a body switch kick. Back up and I double up on this one right here. And finish the fight. I don't know why he fought back like that, but good fight.